there has to be something in the water over at the Today Show because less than a week after host Hoda Kotb announced the adoption of her 2-year-old baby, Hope Catherine, her co-host, Jenna Bush Hager, announced yesterday that she's pregnant with baby number 3.
Hey, congratulations.
Jenna said the news came as a bit of a shock and that while she's grateful, she was also worried to share her news with Hoda, considering she just took over as a co-host. However, Jenna says Hoda was nothing but thrilled for her and showered her with support. So, ladies, do you think revealing a pregnancy to your colleagues or boss can be stressful, especially if you just started a job?
Yeah, especially starting a job.
Sadly, it's true.
I want to say something. You cannot be fired for being pregnant under most circumstances. If you look it up, the Family and Medical Leave Act, FMLA, and Pregnancy Discrimination Act both prohibit U.S. employers from terminating employees due to pregnancy and pregnancy-related conditions. Ladies, have your babies.
Know your rights.
You know,
Thank you.
and
I
know
love that
your
you
rights.
always bring the facts and you tell us, information that can really help us. It's important to know your rights, for sure.
Yeah.
And I want to add to that, there's another thing, a stigma that lives out there called the motherhood penalty. And that penalty is basically where people will project this fear that you will be less likely to perform, less likely to be focused, all of these things that come with the stigma of carrying a child. And I just want to say to anybody who actually believes in that, just because you're scared of something doesn't mean you should project your fears on someone else.
Exactly.
That is in your head.
And I
So
can
you got to
personally
straighten that out,
say-
you know what I mean?
I can personally say, and I think Lonnie will 100% agree with me, I think I was a better talk show host when I was pregnant. I don't know why. I guess, I actually had more focus.
You were.
Yeah, she was.
What?
I mean, she was. I was. You even told me. You were like, wow, Tamara, you're really good.
I was
like you were just
surprised how you
speaking your
held up.
mind.
Yeah.
Well, I would imagine, tell me, but emotionally, how did you feel different? Because this show requires a lot of emotion and a lot of presence to be in the moment and to deal with the ping pong ball of the conversations, to stand your ground and also
For some,
feel
I mean,
it, you know?
in some weird way, I had more focus. And when you have, when you're carrying a baby, you feel like Superwoman.
Oh, wow.
So when I was sitting here, I wasn't just doing it for myself. She was a part of the process. Like,
Yeah.
Araya was
I
with
love
me.
that.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it was the best job ever because all I had to do was sit.
Well,
you
but
know,
you
and
had to think, though, too.
I
and Your
did.
thinking was a lot clearer when you were pregnant with her.
Yeah.
You were a little mean to me, but I
she's such a
I
counted
do
that.
not remember
I
that.
made it for an interesting conversation here at the table. I felt like you were just like, look, I'm pregnant. I'm going to speak my mind.
Yeah.
And-
I will
and
tell you
Jenna
this,
said
though.
She didn't care.